Okay, this is my second league match of season 36. We're facing Sicomatic, and I guess we have quite a board here. First match, couldn't figure out how to fix the audio, so I put it up silent. We'll hope that people actually get to hear this one. Started Crossroads. I guess what we're trying to do here is we're trying to do some Watchtower Villa to start out, although with a lack of trashing that doesn't really sustain that well. But the board might be quick enough that doesn't really matter. So I guess one of our starting things is probably going to be Watchtower. Then I think it's worthy to have the other one as Baron. Try and produce a little bit of economy early. And later on too. A lot of village space. Those three. Mostly that one, but we'll see what we end up doing with those. Yeah. Make sure this is okay. Crossroads Werewolf seems reasonable, so this is actually a really good start for me. I can discard the estate by Villa. Drop with Watchtower. I almost wonder if you would have summoned a Necromancer or something right now, or summoned a Baron. Depending on what you see in hand. If you don't see the Crossroads in hand right now, summoning like a Baron is awkward. I'm gonna guess that this 5 is... it might be another werewolf. No, summoning a Necromancer. Nope, summoning a Baron. I guess that means that you probably saw the Crossroads in those two cards. Okay. I think this should just be Canal, to be honest. And we can summon werewolves, for example. This is a really excellent start. This is an insanely good start. So, you got to the Canal. Okay. So here I suppose we're gonna do something like a summon werewolf. And maybe another werewolf. Just try to get draw in. Seems okay. Doing the completely normal, hitting 9 on turn 4. With Canal already bought. It's totally normal. No fortunate luck there at all. So normal. Like, it's just what you expect to happen every game, right? That's a villa. And I suppose we can get more werewolf. So we'll summon at least one of them. Might take another Baron. I'm not really sure what my best chance at producing economy here is. This could be like Baron Crossroads, for example. Or like just Crossroads Werewolf. It's a little bit conservative. Can hope to do some amount of gain and play with Villa. Say for another Baron or gold. Whatever it really happens to be. $11. There's no Villa buy-in in there. So it's like every turn is summoning a werewolf until they run, which I guess will be this upcoming turn. And then reality strikes or something. Not really, there's still a bunch of villas left, so reality still has a little ways to go. We're still a little bit of ways from reality. It's a watchtower. Okay. Suppose we play the werewolf. I should think about adding something that gives money, like another Baron here. I do Baron Villa. It doesn't really matter, does it? That could have been betterly ordered. Certainly. I'm just gonna go ahead and I think summon 2 werewolves. Call that a day. Say, look, you can't summon werewolf anymore. Turn 6, summon 2 werewolves. Today in our completely normal things and Dominion games. I guess I should probably start worrying about how I'm going to actually win this game. I assume by buying some points and some things that get me more cards, like villas. There's a watchtower in hand. You can tell by the pause. You don't even need to see the watchtower can no longer move Villa. You know there's a watchtower in hand because he paused. It's kind of funny. I ended up with one extra villa. I don't know if that's the worst thing ever. Probably gain something like Baron Villa right here. I think he has another draw card. Although, yeah, Baron Villa should be fine. I was gonna say the number of cards in discard draw, but I think it's 3, so it doesn't matter. Suppose you decide if you want to say insert a silver or diplomat. For example. How many gains I have? I guess you decide you want to insert a silver. You also have the crossroads that can draw. So how many gains do I have? Not sure. Looks like I have 4 villas and 2 barons. That gives me 6 buys. So that would theoretically be enough to pile barons if I were to somehow produce a bunch of money. I guess barons can also be potentially buy neutral. Depending. Let's just keep drawing this way. I suppose I may as well just, go for this. I want to add barons, I want to add villas, so let's just go ahead and, this should be, I think, just fairly just go out and kind of win this game. That was just kind of a, well, my turns 3 and 4 were insane. Turns 3 and 4 were insane. And it's just kind of figure out how you want to pile. What does this board bring us? This board brings us Page, and it brings us Tragic Heroes to draw, which is such awkward. Just from perspective of doing anything that big. There's remodel. Probably want to deal with some of that and do some remodeling of gold. It really feels like with a lack of trashing other than remodel, it's going to be a little bit of a trick to maintain your drawing. I guess there's also capital that you can pop heroes into if you want to try and do a big turn that way. Which we'll see when we get there. I think our start is going to be Page remodel, though. Ideally, we'd be remodeling into Guide. I'm not entirely sure how valuable Champion actually is here, but let's see. What does next turn look like? I guess I want Guide here. And this can be like Guide page. Second guide, another page line. Two guides. It's really good that you saw your remodel last turn. I'm only going to get 1 silver out of his treasure hunter. Silver's not the greatest thing ever, certainly. I'm not sure whether this should go to Page or Settlers right now. I know the 3 is just going to be another guide because it's inoffensive. Hopefully you see your treasure hunter. That would be really nice. You did. Maybe it won't be that nice, considering that the decks aren't really terribly sustainable. We also saw a guide, which is a big deal. It means that you get to guide your next hand. Yeah, big deal. Yeah, another page from... Oh no, the page is mine. Okay. It's temporarily confusing to me for some reason. Shoot, I guess I just guide this away. It's so awkward to do so. Seeing 2 guides in it. But, well, I don't actually see that many extra cards guiding it. I would only see 2 extra cards. So I don't know that there's actually that much of a point in doing so. Yeah, let's not. I guess there's more guides in there, so it wouldn't necessarily only be 2 extra cards. It might be 3. But we may as well get these down. And let's just draw the warrior anyways, because why not? Everything else has been going so well. I'm not sure whether to make this a village or a tragic hero. I guess we want to make it a village for now. Then we have a couple guides to go find the hero. What did I trash? I trashed a treasure hunter. That's potentially good. Would have been nicer to trash a warrior. That's for dang sure. Hey, you didn't find a warrior. No, it'll be in your next hand. Silver should go to tragic hero. That's going to be all. I'm not sure whether this should gain a capital or a gold. I think capital. Let's buy tragic hero. This gets guided out. How do we feel about playing a warrior right here? Not great. That's not too much risk. Yeah, shoot. Oh well. I guess it might have been more risk than was worth it. It was certainly ambitious. I put the champion on top of my discard pile. That's kind of annoying. Why would you do that? Put the guide on top. Now he knows that I drew my champion dead unnecessarily and is going, man, what an idiot. I don't really mind though. It was, what? 1 out of 7. I can take 6 out of 7 for seeing my champion a little bit earlier. This can be remodeled to the Tragic Hero, I suppose. Just remodel to Tragic Hero by Tragic Hero. See the champion now anyways. No big deal. Not a great loss. Maybe it could have been a great loss. I don't know. Or the hero should have just been gaining gold. It's going to be remodeled. That seems like a decent possibility that it should have. He seems to be looking at a lot of his deck right now. A lot more than I am, despite having more silver. How many silvers he's now? Huh. I think I've only gotten 1 silver out. This is feeling distinctly less good than it did a moment ago. We'll see. Remodel silver to Tragic Hero. It's mostly because I'm behind on these guys, which is really, really worrying. I can remodel to keep this Tragic Hero. That seems like a good idea. I just take it into another guide, although stuff's kind of low. Go into village. I was unable to get both heroes, which is not good. I'm a little bit worried that you're just going to end up winning this turn. So, to that, I'm kind of just thinking maybe I take a nothing. Not sure exactly where this turned. It certainly has turned. Might have been the walled village over Tragic Hero buy. Hard to say. I didn't end up really using the village. Jizz. Plural. think I take gold right here as you, unless you're thinking about winning, in which case you take capital. Which maybe you do think about winning, all things considered. I'm only holding 4 tragic heroes. It's a little bit concerning. I still have a warrior around. So at this point I'm expecting all these to go to capital. Probably you end up winning. Here. Just as a wild guess. I mean, we'll make you do it. But not looking that great for me. Let's see what you end up doing. Waiting and seeing is the way of things. Do you see the tragic hero? Maybe. Probably. Last card. That offers a little bit of hope. You might not just be looking at taking, well, you have 4 capitals. 24, yeah. This is in hand. 24, 3 coppers. It's not that hard to do. Wild Villages guides. What happened that game? I didn't get as many tragic heroes, and then I didn't manage to have a turn where I drew everything. Responsibility for that. Maybe a village or 2. Different buys might have been a little bit better. Anyways, on to a next game. This game looks to feature Sauna pretty heavily. We have a 2-5, which doesn't seem like the greatest thing ever here. I suppose it's probably going to be Count. I'm not actually sure about that. 2-5 seems like really far from the greatest thing ever here. I guess it's going to be Count. We're going to try to get into a position where we can somehow get 3 Avantos. I think on a 4-3 I'm opening Magpie Silver and Magpie Dungeon. It's really hard to live without saunas here though, so this is probably good. I'll at least trash 3 estates. That's what this means. then we find out what happens next. Might have been better to have the other order. Exploration is buys. Yeah, it is buys. So you can sort of get around it with Horn to get a little bit of village power that way. Not entirely sure whether that's completely worth it or not, but it is something that you can end up doing. I wonder if my 5 next turn should just be a Horn. It would really suck to see it without the count, but it is a source of extra gains. And I would like silvers, so let's try it. Well, maybe I should think better of that before I just go ahead and do it. There could be like a cartographer also. They're not terribly likely to collide. I am asking a lot of my deck for that. I could also add like a magpie here. It's fairly inoffensive, though it won't gain, which is a bit of an issue. Yeah, let's add the Horn. Okay, that worked. Oh, that was actually a lot worse than I thought. Whoops. I was kind of under this impression that my deck was a bit smaller than this. Obviously mistaken. But it did end up working out. I guess I should have been able to think, hey, I still have 7 coppers. That means that if I do this kind of crap, they're going to be sort of unlikely to collide. But we got lucky. This will be silver, and I guess buy a sauna. Seems okay. Could also be buying an exploration. Buy a magpie. Okay, this one, now that we're informed of our previous stupidity, we are in fact not going to make it a Horn of Plenty. I think we probably make it a cartographer or a dungeon. Dungeon actually seems fine here. Magpie decides to not show up, which means that it could have been like a cartographer or magpie better, but we were expecting a shuffle, so who knows. Jester, lovely. I guess we want maybe a pair of saunas right here. Could also do something like sauna exploration. Anyway, it's going to be top deck of copper, 3 coins. One's a sauna. I suppose I'm fine having the other be like a magpie. Another one. Let's do that. Still a lot of me that really wants to get a cartographer in this deck. want to buy a lot of things, but I just can't. It's really annoying. I'm also about to be way under trashed compared to my opponent, looks like. Always an issue. You didn't find any silvers. Well, we're not doing too hot. Might just take a horn here. That seems fine. Yeah. Oh goody, discard my magpie again. It's always a goody. I just love when Jester doesn't give me copper and instead gives them good cards. It's like it should be giving me copper and instead it's gaining you magpies every damn time you play it. I guess I reach my numbers. This can be Avanto Sauna, actually. I guess that's probably what it should be. Looks like I'm probably not going to continue getting away with you not being able to trash, though maybe. I mean, I guess you only have one silver, it's not like it's... Okay. Maybe this is 2 Avantos for you, and we'll hope that I can manage 2 Avantos myself. We were kind of hoping for it to come with a magpie, but maybe that's being greedy. This is just going to end up taking coins. So... So, Avanto Horn, something like that. Seems reasonable. Of course, now is when we're feeling like exploration might have been a really good move at some point, like maybe last turn. Avanto exploration. I guess I only have 3 horns, so you're not in that position where we're pile worries. Unless, of course, you take another horn, in which case we are in a position where there's pile worries. Discards an Avanto, that's sort of unpleasant. I guess if we don't see like a sun off the bat, we get to have a little bit of a debate. Internal debate. About whether to say top deck and Avanto for next turn. Alright, well that puts me in a position where I can think about winning. If I draw, 4 horns would just win the game. Of course, we're talking big ifs, as always. Okay. See a sauna. I suppose seeing the sauna, we may as well play the sauna first. This looks really close to drawing. So this will just be gain copper, gain a duchy, buy 4 horns, or gain 4 horns, win. Back to my start. Yep. Now, what does this look like? This looks like moving down with Catapult into, like, Thrones Conspirator City. I think you do enough of a number on them with Catapult that you can build this cantrip-ish thing that's going to be better. And if they decide that they're going to do something like Trove, you can get a Trove of your own and just start catapulting golds. I guess our start is going to be Catapult something. Maybe Catapult. Probably Catapult. As ugly as that ends up being. Let's see, what do you have banned that I don't? Familiar, it's a good one to have banned. Cultist, Inheritance. Inheritance is good. A Mountebank banned. It's gross. Mountebank's wonderful. Urchin. A lot of people hate Urchin for seemingly no reason. 50%. Catapult of your own. We're going to match that. We're going to watch them collide. What does that mean I'm taxing? That means I'm probably taxing silver right here. Suppose I could have bought silver. That's lame. Minion 50%, Ambassador 50%, Keep, Palace, Wall, Cargo Ship Captain. I guess you think that it's some of the turn 3 things. Hard to say. Oh, maybe you didn't see a catapult and now you're stuck looking at... Okay. I could take a rocks right now. That seems appropriately stupid. I could also just, like, catapult a copper and call it a day. Or, I guess we want to tax something. What do we want to tax? Let's tax Taxman, just for giggles. Let's see, if there's one thing I really don't want you buying this turn, it's a Duchess. No, it really isn't a Duchess. assuming that's the amount of money you're going to have. Let's tax. Taxman. Let's tax Taxman. There. Taxed Taxman. This is going to be a long, ugly game. This is going to be a real long, real ugly game. Let's continue to tax Taxman. Really taxing now. Rocks. We could just make it so that neither of us ever has any economy. That would be useful. You think? I think it's pretty stupid also. No, actually I think it's wonderful. We're just never gonna buy anything. It's awesome. Taxes silver. Okay. What's next for me? I mean, I suppose eventually we're going to be buying Duchess. Like, if we keep doing this. So maybe I should tax Duchess just to make things worse. Let's tax Duchess just to make things worse. I could go for an estate trash here. I could also not do that. Like if I do an estate trash, I tax rocks. We'll do that over the course of a couple turns, I guess. So this turn will be taxing rocks. What did you tax? Temple. And the next turn we get to trash an estate. Tax rocks again. Tax Cobbler. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna trash an estate and tax rocks. I think. I guess if you can reach 4, you probably actually do it. Nope. Okay. I guess you just buy Conspirator. Maybe. Trash copper. We're gonna trash another copper this turn, I think. Can you reach? No. We'll tax Duchess again. Oh shoot, now what? Am I buying copper? I don't freaking know. We're down to 5 cards. I guess we're trashing estate buying copper. Oh, that's gonna be lovely. Hey! Dare trash Catapult? I mean, sure. Trash Catapult by Conspirator. Play Conspirator by Throne Room. Or not. I'll really hope that you let me do that. Otherwise it's just going to be trash a copper. Okay. We'll play Conspirator. Buy Throne Room. Alright, we do see Throne Conspirator, so this will be a city buy. Actually, I'm probably getting attacked. We Throne Conspirator rocks buy. Oh, I get a... Okay, that's fine. This could be rocks. It could also be a throne room. Let's try the throne room. Okay. That didn't go quite as well as it could have, but that's fine. Oh, you're taxing Conspirator. That's useful. I'm gonna retax rocks, I think. This looks like a good hand. Has appearances like a good hand. Although, getting attacked is not going to be fun. Guess we do it this way. This will hit 5. For, say, a city. I suppose it could also be another Conspirator, like a Cobbler. Try a Cobbler. Okay, I threw in room for a Cobbler. Yeah, this is going pretty well now. Might even gain rocks. I guess not. We'll gain Conspirator. End up buying city, I suppose. Or buy another Cobbler. The appeal of city is to maybe not dud. The appeal of Cobbler is to have like a Cobbler, because they're pretty good. I don't know if I'd rather try to balance out Cobblers and just kind of go for a consistency turn next turn, though. Let's do that. Whatever a consistency turn means. I think that shoots my ability to hit 5. No, it doesn't. It's convenient. So now I think we gain rocks. Go city. Throne, Conspirator, Throne, Catapult, Trash Copper, Trash Rocks, Buy City. Sure. Annoying thing about rocks gaining is it also gives you silver. It is a pretty large shortcoming of gaining rocks. This turn I think we're probably gaining Throne Room. So. Well, that's a problem. I guess we can catapult the Throne Room. Just take another city. No, curses are getting low. Cities are about to be drawing. That's useful for me. Let's try gaining this Throne Room back. So, city, Throne, Conspirator, city, Throne, Conspirator, Throne, Catapult, Buy City. Suppose. I might gain a temple this turn. That has a lot of appeal. Also, I'm really trying to draw. So maybe it should be a Conspirator. Let's try a temple. If we could find a catapult anytime, that would be nice. Okay. I should have just thrown this stupid thing. Okay, whatever. Yeah, sure, more city seems fine. Okay, well, now we can draw more than we ever needed to know. Okay. That was kind of a sweet board, actually. I really liked that one. Maybe I liked it more because I was first player, but I did like it. Oh, what does this bring us? This brings us Bridge, Inventor, and no draw. That makes this look suspiciously like a Garden's Rush. To me, at least. Like, really suspiciously like a Garden's Rush. Try to figure out what the best way to do that is. I'm gonna guess, you start Engineer, you pick up, like, maybe 4 Inventors and 2 Hamlets, ideally, on your next shuffle. You pretty much ignore Lamp. 3 inventors, 3 hamlets. I'm not exactly sure. 3 inventors, 1 hamlet, and keep it in 2 hamlets and keep an engineer around. Anyways, we'll start double engineer and see what feels good. Well, there's drawing patrician. You can draw golds and explorers. Secret cave. Now let's try 2 engineers. Maybe ignoring lamp is going to be really dumb. Just seems like a lot of work. Maybe you get to gain provinces. That would be nice. Also seems like a lot of work. Okay, so this is going to be Inventor, Hamlet. And this will be Inventor, Hamlet, keep an engineer, I think we decided. Or it could be Inventor, Hamlet, buy an engineer. Seems sort of pointless. I wonder what you're going to embargo. Hamlet? Maybe. Hamlet goes for a buy. Inventor, take 2 hamlets. Embargo is going on. Hamlet. That's reasonable. I think I'm just going to buy through it, though, at least once. Namely this turn. Okay. Engineer is going to go for Inventor. Don't trash, and we're going to buy Hamlet Engineer. Maybe we just pile Hamlets anyways through the curses. Might be quicker to pile than other stuff. 8. It's impressive. Gardens now. duchy. Pay off a 1 debt. Oh boy. Wonder if I'm just going to stay in debt the rest of this game. Possibly. Let's take this for Gardens Hamlet. I don't even know at this point. Gardens. Probably pick up another engineer here. In case anybody was wondering, I have no freaking clue what I'm doing. I'm adopting the gain cards and high quantities strategy. And hope something works out, although we're at turn 10 almost, so maybe it's not working out so hot. The Gardens Duchy. Buy copper. Maybe 2 coppers. Maybe you should embargo copper. That would seem possibly helpful to me, though. Would it go on? State. Okay. That's fine. Maybe I should have embargoed province. Seems like a lot of work, though. What are you even doing? I could take 2 hamlets. That seems fine. Maybe this turn is Gardens Hamlet. Gardens Silver, Gardens Engineer. Oh, you got your wishes. That's cute. Might also be worrisome. Heck. What's a curse? Yeah, you're taking gardens. Okay. That's fine with me. I will take a gardens and a pair of duchies. And Hamlet, copper, or curse? Let's take copper. Maybe it should be curse. Who knows? Does this win? Looks winish. Gain curse by 2 states. Just keep pushing like this, I guess. I think it was a little bit short. This turn will win, though. Gain 2 curses by curse. Assuming nothing amazing happens. Alright. Sweet. On to a game 6. Oh look, it's Page and Tragic Hero back to torture me. I guess we start Silo's Page. Yeah. I'm not really seeing much else. I guess it could be Mill Page, that would be trying to find Count. You can actually sort of maintain draw on this board. Mill, Count. Ooh, got to 4. That's actually nice. This could be a mill then. Pick up a Count. Nope, can't do it. Oh well. Make another page. Maybe we'll get to count this turn. Probably not. So I was dreadfully ineffective at actually reaching 5, even with help. Yeah, so you're just buying pages like over and over again. I guess I'm going to be buying pages just like over and over again also. Might get there this turn. I don't know if we want to count still, or if it would be better for it to be like trading post. Maybe we still want to count. Or like mill. Yeah, let's make it count. Get it? Make it count. No. Maybe I shouldn't have played the Treasure Hunter. I think I'm fine with having a lot of silver, though. Discarded my hero and trashed my mill? Are you kidding me? Man. What did my warrior do? It just discarded 2 coppers. Well, huh. Screw you. There we go, getting the tragic hero before me again. We'll try not to make the same mistake again, though apparently we already have. Trash is silver. Man. This game sometimes. This would be good count if I weren't about to discard 4 coppers. Which I guess is actually bad count because we don't care as much about coppers, maybe? You know, we'll see what comes up after we discard and make an appropriate decision, because that's what you do, you make appropriate decisions. Like top decking hero and trashing? No. You just play hero, right? To gain gold and buy another tragic hero, and yes, I'd like a champion. All this count's gonna end up doing is gaining, like, a duchy on turn 15. Which isn't actually terrible. Having a duchy gainer in deck is not the worst thing ever. Royal Seal. Got it. Suppose we discard. It's a little awkward having a champion in there. But it's not like I'm buying a tragic hero this turn, so then we'll see how many cards it is and what I feel like doing. The previous game with Paige, I took like a 6 out of 7 on getting to the champion quicker, and I drew it dead. Not that it mattered. I mean, I got it the next turn, or the turn after, something like that. And it wouldn't have made a difference to have it the next turn. Uh, 19 cards. Just play warrior. Trashed a warrior. That's good news. Oh, 12 is a little bit tight for me. I guess we'll wait on the, or whatever, however many cards it's going to be if I don't find the champion. You got into your champion shuffle yet? Yeah, you have. Okay. Well. Sure. Now having the count over tragic hero feels terrible. You just drew into champion. Right? That was weird. I'm pretty sure you just drew into champion. Guess we discard, take our coins. And now we buy green cards, namely province. Any chance we get. Why did you draw into your champion? Did you draw into your... Maybe you drew into your champion turn 10. That's the... I guess that's the explanation. You drew into it turn 10. Yeah, I like duchies. Yeah, you get a count of your own. Gotta respect the... Sure. I don't see any potential problems with triggering this shuffle and gaining a bunch of gold. That seems splund, right? Who needs draw? You only get it for one turn anyways. Do I dare discard this copper? I see my duchy. I saw a duchy. I guess we'll dare discard this copper. Why would I discard this copper? Just so unnecessary. Yeah. I guess we're going to follow up a 1-5 with a 5-1 because that's completely normal. Exactly what you always expect to happen when you're playing like crap. Well, maybe I got over the playing like crap stage. That always helps. I do like getting over my playing like crap stages. It's really bad for your chances of winning games of Dominion. So, the moral of the story is don't play like crap. Although I'm not exactly thrilled with all of my decisions here, to be sure. Maybe you win this turn. What, 24? I guess that comes up a little bit short. That makes me less worried. You like triple province, 2 duchies. Maybe you win. We'll find out. Not quite. Not quite. Here I am talking about how, okay, well, that'll do. I mean, I guess you needed that province, so... Okay, well, that was a 5-1. Some of them deserved, some of them are just kinda things that happened. But I guess it makes our division kinda weird. We'll see. Anyways, see you all.